episode 5, guys. Thanks for sticking with me and showing up and being my chaotic tribe. I appreciate that. So, episode 5, we are going to talk about anxiety. And so, I've already got it for some reason. I work myself up, and I don't know why I do that. I'm literally just sitting here talking to my phone. What is that? Why do I have anxiety just sitting here by myself? But I do. So, here I am. And I'm trying to breathe through it. Because it's I have so much to talk about, and I want to make sure that I get all of the things, right? And so it's I should have print out a word prompt or something like that, but I'm trying to go with the fly and be confident. So, anxiety. I've got it bad. Apparently it's a family curse, and my dad has it. My dad's mom had it. My sister has it. Even I passed it down to my kids. My daughter and my son have it. My son has it 10 times worse than my daughter. And I can remember even being a kid, and it just thinking about a test, even second grade, one of those, I don't know if you guys had that, but it was these long, big sheets, 8.5 by 12, no, that's legal. I don't even know the word. So the legal pieces of paper, and you have the multiplication, and you got to do it in a minute. You got to go as fast, and it's I give up because I can't, don't put me under pressure, I can't think like that. And my son is the exact same way. So he had this test, and it was one of those, it wasn't a test. It was literally just to see where you're at test. And he had 8 seconds per question. And he got 3 questions in, and he just stopped because he's I can't do this. I can't think. All I'm thinking about is the timer. And I'm you gotta, and eventually we messaged his teacher, and it's this isn't working for him, He's the type of kid, I give the kids 10 minutes in the shower when we have all the kids. I should just do, but because the little one will get in there and play. She'll play with the bottle. She'll sit in the bottom of the shower. She'll just hang out. It's a big fun time, and it's this isn't a spa. There are other people that need to get in here. Let's go. And so I'm hey, Liam, you got 10 minutes. I just started this last weekend for all the kids. It was usually just for Isla, the youngest. And I started that last weekend with Liam, and it was I don't even know if he washed his whole body because he was more concentrating on getting in and getting out. And so I went in, I'll usually, say, okay, all right, let's get going. And then I'll come in, hey, it's 5 minutes, and, let him know, peek my head in, hey, you got 5 minutes, just to say, kind of wrap it up. Liam was already out of the shower at 5 minutes. Okay, come in, and he's standing there in front of the mirror combing his hair butt naked, and it was why are you out of the shower already? Did you even wash? He was yeah, but I was trying to hurry because I was afraid that you were gonna come in and turn the water off. And it was have I ever done that? I've never done that for any kid, much less you. I mean, what? Where did you come up with that in your head? Be you got shampoo in your hair, and you're thinking I'm gonna come in and turn the water off. I did, so random story to relate to that. So when I was from 8 until I was 15, I went to a summer camp. It was a weekly summer camp. It was a Christian camp. And and the first year I went there, I was 8, right? I've never stayed a whole week away from my parents. I was there with my best friend, Emily, and I was what are we doing right now? They're get in the shower. You've got 2 minutes. You've got 20 girls, right? You got 20 girls in your one section, and they got one water heater. So it's either you get 2 minutes a person, or those last 5 girls, they get in cold showers. Now, it is in the middle of July, and I think I would probably rather have a cold shower than be rushed, honestly. And I think I've actually tried to do that a couple of times. It's fine, let somebody else go ahead of me. It's, you know, I can deal with the coldness, but who can wash their hair? Like, y'all, there's so much hair. I have so much hair. There's no way that I could, I mean, I even had a lot back then. So it was like, I couldn't even comprehend it at 8. I don't comprehend it now. Get in and get out in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So I'm not that bad with my kids. 10 minutes is plenty of time. You have a tiny body. You're not shaving anything. Wash your hair. Mainly get your pit, get your privates, get out. Like, that's hair, pit, private. Go. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too much on the kids, but it's not even the fact that we'll lose water, right? Like, we have a gas water heater, so it's not even that. It's just the point of stop taking so long at the shower. Like, why? It's the tiny one. It's the teeny tiny one. It's midget. My midget, she needs, you have the smallest body. What are we even doing? So anxiety, y'all. Okay. Can't you just tell the relationship that Isla and I have? It's so bad. I love, like, it's not like stepmom, stepdaughter, like, you're evil and I'm pretty sure there's going to be that time, like, just give it like 10 years and we'll probably be there. But Lord, we have been through it. But that's another episode that I think, go back to the kids episode and you can but anxiety. So I try to I try to have mindset when I start off the day of like, this is what I need to get done. This is my results list. This is what I want to get accomplished for today. And that has helped me tremendously. But there are some days I suck, especially in business. Not just in business, no, it's in general. When something changes, I know. Isn't that stupid? Like, where's the spontaneity, Stephanie? Like, we're trugging along and then my husband will be like, so, this happened and this is, like today, he texted me and he was like, so I've got some bad news about the boat. Do you want me to call? And it's like, so now you've set it up. Like, I was going about my day and you've set it up now and I've already got anxiety. So I instantly text back, yes. Like, you should have just called. You should have just called to begin with. Now I've got anxiety and now I've got anxiety. And then if 5 minutes go by, I actually got sucked into something else. Like, I had another call or something had happened. I got sucked into something else and I forgot. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to be anxious about something. It was like, so I had to call him. You said you were going to call. So were you just trying to like lead me into this, anxiety spiral, like, this prelude of doom and gloom and there really isn't anything? And he's like, oh no, I didn't even see your text. Yeah, there is something. And so it's like, now I've got to figure out how to fix that issue. And so please tell me in like the comments, or you can email me at info@chaoticcompass.com. Tell me, is this a thing to where like I can't function when things like that happen? I have a hard time coming back from that. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Because I feel like it's just me. Like, and there have been so many things that we have just pivoted from, but I also feel like, and tell me if this is a thing, one more thing. And it's like, I keep, like, and I can't get the first 3 things figured out before I've got one more thing. And it's like, we need to figure out where to pull the boat out, and we need to figure out like how to get paid from that guy that owes us a lot of money, and you know, and we're figuring out payroll, and now we've got to figure out because our second boat has now been pulled out, and now that engine is messed up, or the one engine is messed up, and the one gear is messed up, and now we've got to pull that gear, and now we've got to... What the heck? What the heck? Like, seriously. I keep saying it over and over again as if it's going to make me feel better. New levels, new devils. I'm thinking it's just like this snazzy, cool term that like doesn't have any meaning, but it does. It has so much meaning. The devil is real, y'all. He is in my face, real, all the time. I'm trying to bring myself up to another higher level. Like I'm doing like... But he is in my face all the time, trying to bring me down. He's like, sister, nope, you're coming down to the ground where you belong. And it's like, I'm trying to fly. And so that is why I drink. Tonight, I'm drinking something different. Look at this, okay? So today I am drinking my rendition of Lemon Drop. So our local pub here, for some reason, I think there's something happened and it wasn't good, and I don't know the whole story, and there's several stories about there. But anyways, they don't do mixed drinks, right? But they'll serve you vodka on the rocks. So their version of a lemon drop is vodka on the rocks, lemon wedge, sugar rim. So that's a little much for Stephanie, which I like it. So I'll squeeze a lemon in it. I'll put another pack of sugar in it, and I'll let it set so the ice can melt a little bit. So this is my rendition of it. So sugar rim, vodka, about 3/4 of the way up, lemon juice, and a dab of water. So it's a little bit diluted in there. My fave, it's like the summer drink. I know it's nowhere near summer, but we all be on a beach somewhere, and that's where I envision myself, because that is the only way I'm getting through a lot of these crazy things that are happening right now. So I drink to anxiety. I drink because of anxiety. No, I do not cheers to anxiety. Let's get that straight. Who cheerses to anxiety? I drink because of anxiety. So, cheers. That's so yummy. I'm gonna take another sip. It took me a while to perfect, and it's not even because it's been sitting there for a little bit. It's to perfect my sugar rim. And it got so funny story. I do like a little kid's bowl of water, dip the cup in it, and then I would dip it in our sugar jar. Well, our sugar jar is a big, huge mason jar with a lid on it, you know? And so I would dip it in there. One day the cup slipped out of my hand and the cup went into the... And so... Anyways, so now I have a Tupperware with my own sugar in it because I keep getting clumps in the sugar, and we had some complainers in the house. So the naysayers, it's just haters basically. So I got my own thing of sugar. So now I have, put it in the bowl, dip it in the sugar, and go from there. My nose is itching. Allergies are in full force, and it's like, I'm surprised I haven't sneezed yet, but I'm pretty sure everybody thinks that I have corona. It's like, it is just allergy. Like, look how red my nose is. Like, it is just allergies. Y'all, calm down. I literally work from home. I don't see anybody. Like, back up. So, anyways, this is so yummy. I just can't not drink it. So, anxiety. I don't recommend drinking for anxiety, but unfortunately, It is one of the things that I drink because if I get too wound up, that's what I do. So I don't condone that. Don't listen to me on that one. Okay. What I do is meditation really helps me out, which I've been struggling with the meditation lately because I'm having a hard time concentrating. Like, so much so, it's the weirdest thing. I can't concentrate because either my mother is interrupting me, my children are interrupting me. The other day went so far as the smoke alarm up here went off, and we just changed those batteries the other day. And that's when I was like, the devil. It is the devil. And so I have reached out to one of my friends and I was like, because I knew she's like my Stevie Nicks. Like, I know that you got some, whatever you do. I don't even know what the name of it is. Okay. You know, like yoga, whatever you do, like whatever she does. I know that I can, and I have a cousin that's like that too. It's like, I can reach out to you and I know that you will be like, you're not crazy. That's probably a demon, you know, in your attic or something. But she was like, you need to do some smudging. I was, excuse me? And I don't even know what that, she was like, seriously. And then she sent me a bunch of links and like something, you know, to recommend. And so I had bought, I think at the beginning of Corona, this crystal kit, like actual, not like, you know, girl name, like crystals, like little crystals. And I had, it came with like a eucalyptus spray. I use that in the shower, which is really nice. But it came with some sage, like a bundled up thing of sage. And I was like, I don't know much about burning this, so I'm just going to save that. Well, thank goodness I did, because like that smudging. So you light the sage, you get it smoking up. It sounds really messed up, but seriously. So, and I just did our room because I feel like our room is like the worst. It's like where I can't, because it's where I can't concentrate on work. I can't concentrate on meditating, and I can't concentrate when I'm sleeping. I haven't slept in months. Like, I'll get maybe a few hours a night, and so I'm like running on caffeine and hopes and dreams right now. But so I smudged my room. Yeah. So I promise this has a point. Stick with me. I know you're probably like, what the heck, hippie chick, please stop. And you've already turned it off. Just stick with me. Okay. So I smudged my room. Basically went around with all the sage all over my room, got in every the corners. I had started off with like, you know, going around my body, and then worked. You have to work clockwise around the room. I was like, okay. And like, as I'm doing it, I'm like getting a headache, and I'm thinking like, because it's the sage. So like I opened up the window, and so, you know, it wasn't like that smoky. It wasn't like, you know, like Cheech and Chong style. It was like, I let it out, and I was just like, my head was, and I was nauseous, and it was like the weirdest thing. And so I got in the shower and I got out and I felt better, but it was like, I think it's just me. I don't think there's any negative energy. I think it's all right here. And so smudging worked a little bit. It did make me feel lighter. So if you want to try that at home, Google it. It's pretty cool. But so I'm having a hard time with meditating lately. So I haven't meditated since I've done the smudging, because we've been a little bit crazy. But I plan on doing that tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. The other thing I used to do, but I don't have that luxury here, is I used to take hot baths. Like, that was my jam. Light a couple of candles, maybe get a bath bomb, and relax. We have a long, like, our bathroom up here is just weird, and we have a shower. We only have a shower, so it's like fudge. So I don't have that luxury anymore. hopefully we'll get that soon. It's on my like top 10 list of things to do in my lifetime, is get a tub that I can sink into. So the other thing that I do for my anxiety is that I breathing, and that's kind of part of meditation, but that's exactly what I tell my son to do, is count in 4 and out 6, right? Get to 10. Okay. And so it's going to make you focus on the numbers and your breathing and not focus on whatever is giving you anxiety. And so it'll retrain your brain to come back to reality. Because when I get into a super anxious spot, I spin. Oh, it's so bad. Ryan's like, I see you spinning, but I can't help you. And it's like, at that point, if he's already saw it, like, so it's like, counting, breathe in with 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out. And that has helped me tremendously. The other thing, and so if you have a nutritionist, or check with your doctor, don't listen to some chick on the internet, but this has helped me. I take holy basil leaves. It's in a little pill form, and it took a little while to kind of get to working. But I have seen a difference, and I can tell when I forget. So I take one in the morning and one at night, twice a day. Don't listen to me. So I swear, if you overdose on some holy basil leaf, which I don't know if that's possible or not, don't come at me, okay? Check with your doctor, check with a nutritionist, check with somebody that's more educated on that stuff than I am. Because it's like, I tried it and it's working. And so I do still have, like, with these big, we have a lot of crap going on. So anxiety is still there. So it's still, I have to do all of the practices all of the time, right? And then the last thing is being able to talk to somebody, right? So I used to go see a therapist. Totally recommend that. Do it 100%. But I have created a collaboration group to where it's not so much talking about the things that give me anxiety. It's just talking with people, because I'm a social butterfly, right? I'm a social person, and quarantine and Corona has really made it hard for me to be me. And honestly, agoraphobia is a thing. And I think Corona has made that even worse on a lot of people. And so that has kind of come up in my fears and in my anxiety, just going to the grocery store. I don't go to the grocery store anymore, because it's like, especially in the beginning, when like things were like so scarce, like I couldn't handle it. Like, and so my husband does all the grocery shopping now, which I'm so thankful. So anyways, those are my tips and tricks of how to deal with anxiety. Breathing. And it's like, there was some quote. So the quote is, so I read a quote. The life that you live right now is a result of what you planted 6 months ago. Y'all. Like, if you see a life that you want to live that's different than what you're doing right now, how do you get there? Anxiety is not a part of future me. And I'm trying so hard to get a grip on that. So in times of anxiety, in times of craziness, and times of hard, find the good. Find your lemon drops. Find what makes you, you. Cheers, y'all.